So, CU Boulder Athletics released a statement saying their contracts are awarded through a competitive bidding process and they don't request that contractors disclose other business relationships unless relevant to capacity and competency. The contract runs through 2028. Do you think the university's contracting guidelines should be updated to consider a company's other client relationships, particularly contracts with federal immigration enforcement?
I've heard this line of conversation before, and as an attorney, I understand. If CU were to break this contract at this moment, they could face a lawsuit,
Mm.
and it could bring them to court for years, and they may have to pay much more. So that's probably could be what they're thinking is that, hey, we have to pay. If we break this contract, we will have to find a new contractor and we will have to go to court and we will have to pay. And they're probably considering all of that. But also, the question, I guess, for CU, whatever decisions they choose to make, is that in 2026, we have to try to live our values. We can't say that we are about equity, diversity, and inclusion and contributing to systems that disenfranchise and marginalize people. And I think that's what CU has to think about because every decision that we make requires sacrifice. We have to decide, are we the university that welcomes students from all over the world and care for them and want them to feel safe in our campus? And if we were that university, then we may have to sacrifice this particular contract. But then again, part of the conversation is if we were to look at if truly corporate responsibility was in every contract, it might be very, very difficult for a university or anybody to do contracts, right? So the conversation is that we just have to decide what are some of our biggest values. And based on those, we can reevaluate some contracts. But if we decide that we were going to evaluate every contract, it would be very, very difficult to keep the university running.